What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shevon here, back with a new video. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I'm gonna put you guys down right here because we have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? The last video, shout out to you guys. You guys went crazy. You killed it. All of the new subscribers, the like, the comments, the shares. I appreciate it. The video is doing so good, and I just want to say thank you guys. But we're finally back from Jamaica. We're back into the mix of things. You know what I'm saying? So we're back on that grind here in Toronto. And I did get a package. So I did get this package from HP. We have to check out this laptop. And as usual, if there's a laptop coming in and I feel like you guys would, find it useful, I'm gonna showcase it on the channel. So this one right here is the HP Dragonfly Pro laptop. It's 14 inches. It has a tons of trick up its sleeve, and I think it'll be the perfect fit. School's right around the corner. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. I know it's the middle of summer, but we have to look into it. School's coming up soon. I get tons of questions from even people in my DMs asking, yo, what laptop should I get? I work from home, or I have this office job, or I want to do this, I want to do that. So there's tons of laptops that I get a lot, especially my emails to review and stuff, but I thought this one would be the perfect fit for a certain niche. But guess what? I'm doing too much talking, not much action. Let's jump into the laptop. Let's see what it's all about. Let's get it. Alrighty, packaging looks good so far. I was actually struggling to get this out of the box, but here we go. Nice HP packaging, and you could already tell, guys, this is gonna be a very thin and lightweight laptop. The box already looks really minimal. There's nothing much in here but the laptop. Alright guys, so it has been a couple days since I've been testing out this laptop right here, and I've been using it at home. I brought it to cafes, use it in the park, use it on the train. So I finally think I knew who specifically this laptop is for. But first, before we start, we have to talk about the specs, all right? One of the most important things, just to reiterate, this is the HP Dragonfly Pro. It's packed with some impressive hardware, including AMD's new Ryzen 7 processor. My specific spec right here has 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of SSD storage. All right, so since that's out of the way, first, we have to talk about one thing I really love about this laptop is the design. I don't know, something about the touch and finish of this laptop just makes it top quality, as it should though, because this unit will cost roughly $1,399 US, just starting from the base model. And this ceramic white finish, it comes in two colors. It comes in the sparkling black, but the one that I have right here is the white ceramic. And as you can see from these B-rolls and just the up close and personal footage of this laptop, it looks really good. It has this weird finish to it where it feels kind of rough to the touch, which is kind of good though. It's kind of hides the fingerprints, and I don't know, overall I feel confident using this laptop. I even posted a picture on it on my Instagram story, and everybody just kept asking, yo, what laptop is that? That laptop looks nice, you know what I'm saying? So that's a huge thing for me, because whenever I'm using the laptop, I want it to look good, I want to feel good about using it, and the design, 10 out of 10 for me. Now, in terms of how it feels, is it heavy? You know what I'm saying? This laptop is fairly lightweight. I could easily toss it in my bag, go about my day. It comes in at 40 inches and just weighs 3.5 pounds. All right, I honestly expected it to be a little bit lighter though, but it is what it is. Now, when it comes to the port selection, we get 3 USB-C ports, which is surprising, but 2 of those USB-C ports are USB 4.0. I guess because of just the slim profile it has, it doesn't have some ports that I would like to see on here, like USB-A port or even an SD card slot. So we literally only have 3 USB-C ports, which to me is kind of a miss. So if you need to have a SD card slot or I don't know, USB-A port, you'd have to get a USB-C dongle to fill the shoes. Another important thing for me when it comes to laptops is the display. All right, so lifting up the screen, you're greeted with a beautiful 14-inch 1920 by 1200 full HD touchscreen display. I'm a huge fan of good-looking displays because, you know, I'm into photography, I'm into videography. So whenever I'm editing pictures or videos, I want to make sure that it looks good. It is a glossy display, which I personally like more. But if you're, for example, in direct sunlight, it's obviously going to reflect. But me personally, I love glossy displays because it just looks a little bit sharper. The vibrance is more vibrant, you know what I'm saying? The colors look more accurate. And even in direct sunlight, I was outside, it gets up to 400 nits of brightness, which is good. So indoors, you don't really have nothing to worry about. But one thing I really, you know, it's a miss for me on this laptop is the color accuracy. Yes, it has 100% sRGB color gamut, which is good for, like, you know, watching videos, entertainment. But if you're in Adobe Photoshop, you're working in Lightroom, Premiere Pro, it's just not as accurate as I would like it to be. But that's just me being OCD, me being I guess a power user. I'm like, this is my job. I do content creation for a living. I don't think a lot of people would recognize the difference when you're editing in Lightroom and you export it to your phone. The colors are a bit off. So it's just a little, I guess, my personal preference. But I think the color accuracy could have been a little bit better on this display, and I would love to see a higher resolution. But so far, it's good for what it is, and a lot of people won't have any complaints about this display. Alright guys, so as I was mentioning in terms of the glossy display, right now I'm outside, and as you can see, the sunlight is hitting directly on the screen. So obviously, if you turn it, you're gonna see all the reflections, but it's still bright enough to get work done outside, especially if you're just outside for like 30 minutes to an hour or so. You could definitely get work done, no issues, and it's still bright enough to see exactly what's going on. So that's actually a good visual representation of what the display would look like in direct sunlight, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so moving right above the display is the webcam, and it's a 1440p webcam, which looks great. So if you're on your Zoom calls, you know, you won't look like a potato. It's very sharp, and honestly surprised me how good it looks, especially in good sunlight, and even at nighttime as well. It's still surprisingly sharp enough. Another thing that surprised me is the trackpad. All right, so this laptop it doesn't use a traditional trackpad. The trackpad HP is using is a haptic feedback trackpad, meaning that it's a simulated click, like what you'd find on most MacBooks. So it's great to see that here. It's not as big as I would like it to be, but it's smooth, it's not laggy, and it gets the job done. I really like it. Another thing I have to talk about, of course, is the keyboard. And it took me an hour or so to get used to the keyboard layout, but overall, it's a great typing experience. The key travels feel great on this laptop. It has illuminated keys, and I actually love the font on the laptop. It's very unique. It looks modern and sleek. Definitely fits my aesthetic. And something, again, that HP did that was unique is on the right-hand side, there's 4 unique smart command keys that you use to trigger different actions. The first button would launch the My HP app. The second button gives you quick access to 24/7 HP support, which is great, especially if you're not tech savvy with your laptop and you just need somebody to help you out with quick stuff whenever you run into hurdles, all right? The third one will launch the video control setting for the webcam and also the audio, so you could quickly mess around with background blur. You could change your background on the webcam and it bakes it into it, so whenever you hop onto Zoom, it's already set and ready to go. And the last button is a programmable key, so you could use that to quick launch your favorite apps or even just to dive deep into like folders or something like that. It's pretty cool. I've never seen it on a laptop before, so I guess, you know, that's a good addition to the keyboard layout. Now, moving on to the top row of the keyboard layout, it also houses nice additions too, like a webcam and mic kill switch, and also a fingerprint reader for fast and secure access. Right now, I have Windows Hello enabled, which allows me to sign in with the webcam. I think it's just more seamless, and as soon as I open it, I even forget that I have a password. But if you like to use a fingerprint reader, you could also go ahead and enable that as well. Now, off to the side right here, guys, as you can see, we have the speaker grills. The speakers on the HP Dragonfly Pro are also surprisingly good. They're tuned from Bang & Olufsen, so you know it's no jokes. It sounds amazing, and just for you guys to hear how it sounds, I'm gonna just play a clip. It might not do it justice, but it does give you a representation of how good these speakers sound. Okay, so everything I just said is all good and gravy, you know what I'm saying? Rainbows and sunshines. But what's most important with these laptops is, of course, the performance. And as I said earlier in the video, to me, this laptop falls in the category of like productivity guru, workflow type of person. It's gonna blaze through basic tasks. You throw at it like working in multiple apps back and forth, web-based apps, Excel sheets, coding, word processing, entertainment. Basically, it could do anything a laptop is supposed to do and more flawlessly thanks to that AMD Ryzen 7 773U processor. But with just that AMD Radeon integrated graphics card on board, it won't do that well in creative tasks like editing 4K videos or, you know, for hours upon end. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, if I'm going there editing 4K 422 10-bit videos for hours upon end, it's just gonna slow down, it's gonna overheat. It's just not for that, all right? But I did get away with editing in Lightroom, Photoshop, just light processing applications like that, you know what I'm saying? Basically, guys, an easy way to put it is that any application that's CPU intensive, it will run fast on this laptop. On the GPU end, not so much. End of discussion. Finally, we have to talk about the best. I said the best for last, all right? We have to talk about battery life. I low-key think this is probably one of the best laptop that has one of the best battery life that I've tested in a while. You can get up to 15 hours of playback on a single charge, and when you need to juice up again, you could get just in 30 minutes you could get 50% of charge, which is insane thanks to that 96-watt power brick that we have inside, and of course the braided cable adds that extra little bit of sauce. And while I was researching, this makes it one of the most long-lasting laptops on the market and also the longest battery life in an HP 14-inch consumer laptop. And that's also possible thanks to AMD making it easier to always adapt to your peak performance when you need it and not when you don't. It's just all about optimization here, and HP and AMD did a really good job. Me personally, I've gotten over like 2 days not charging the laptop, and that's just using it like just, you know what I'm saying, just web browsing, watching videos and stuff like that. You could definitely get away for days with this laptop without charging it, which is really good to see. So yeah, overall guys, I think this HP Dragonfly Pro is a fantastic laptop that's well worth considering if you're in the market for a sleek, lightweight, high performance device that doesn't overheat under load, and basically you can carry it around with you wherever you go and get the job done. All right. There are only a couple of things on this laptop that's holding it back in my opinion. First, there's the display. That's not a bad display by any means, but it's just not as high enough as a resolution to compete with other premium laptops in this price range. And I would also love to see a better port selection, but otherwise than that, it's hard to find a better laptop looking this clean and this quality. It's a 14-inch beast from HP, and from what I've seen so far, HP just keep getting better and better with their laptop releases, and this one is no exception. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and who knows, I'll probably do a giveaway of this laptop as well. So comment down below, what do you think about this laptop? If there's anything I missed or you think that HP missed and would like to add to this laptop, let me know down below comments. And once again, shout out to HP and AMD for making this video possible. First links in the top of the description to pick up this laptop. And yeah, that's it. As always guys, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out. Time to go edit this video.